In the heart of the North Sea lies the Severna Republic, a nation forever evolving. Welcome to this Severna production update. Now, the General Secretary.
Hello my fellow Severnans, welcome back to another video about my republic. So today I want to finally develop the government district over here. So at the moment we've got South Severna's town hall here, and then we've got the North Severna town hall here, but I want to make, like, you know, a sort of national plaza, like with some big tall buildings to kind of give, you know, the skyline for the nation. So I've kept this area clear for that goal. Also in this over here we've got loads and loads of unemployed people, so it will help give them a job as well. So I'll just show you now. So works on, look, I mean, look at that. I mean, there's unemployed people everywhere, but that's, you know, that's a lot. It's nearly everyone, every working adult in these buildings. It's not their fault. I just haven't provided workplaces for them. Luckily, Severna is totally socialist, so these people are looked after and not just allowed to die like you would in the real world if that was to happen. I was just going to have just this strip here as the government area, but I think I'm going to clear out this side as well, just get rid of this road and move this store. I think this is from like back in the day. Yeah, it is. I don't really need this anymore, so I'm gonna have to get a truck on a one-off jar. Oh no, I don't. What I can do is, where's this? I'll empty that out. What's it called? Something in the central warehouse too. Ah, it's that one. So I actually want to load everything out of it. So I'll move it over because it's a warehouse where the construction industry used to get mechanical components and that, when I had to import them before I was able to produce them myself, but obviously that's no longer required. So we'll just wait for that to empty. I mean, it's probably not worth an awful lot in there, but you know, every little helps. Look after the pennies, pounds will look after themselves. So I'm going to put the play speed on normal. It's the 14th of July 1977, so we've still got 3 years left of the 70s, as my goal is to get to 200,000 before 1980, which I think I should be able to do, because the nation's got a very healthy birth rate. And at the moment, God, it's gone up quite a bit actually. I've now got 8,000 over 21-year-olds without their own place, so I need to get that sorted as soon as possible. I guess, yeah, what I could do is develop this as these two as the actual national plaza, but then put some residential buildings around here. But I also want to start developing over this side as well, because it's almost like perfect, you know, it's just begging to be developed, isn't it? But as my game strategy is to use the trains to deliver all the food, clothes and meat to all the shops. I'm going to have to build another rail distribution yard because I am up to the limit on that. So I can only add another three things. Oh, I'm going to have to put a repair station in as well because this is doing my head in. All my vehicles are starting to, all the buses are starting to get too worn out. I mean, I don't, you know, it's not, I'm making my own now, so I just replace them when I get one. But yeah, I could do with yeah, so let's say in this video then, I don't want to take too long because I think that the longer the videos are, people tend to get a bit bored of it. Speaking of my viewers, thank you to those that have subscribed. I'm nearly up to 150 subscribers, which is absolutely phenomenal. It doesn't sound like a lot when you're looking at, you know, other YouTube channels that have been around, you know, for years and years, but I've only really been actually, you know, really putting a proper effort into this, especially with the voiceover kind of side of it for the, you know, the last couple of months. So, you know, I'm really happy with the response that I've received from the Works and Resources community, my fellow comrades. It is a very niche game. I know I'm never going to be, you know, a big YouTuber focusing on just this game, but I love it and I really enjoy it, and I'm glad that there are people out there that enjoy my approach to the game and what I can tell them. So yeah, so thank you guys very, very much for that, and please stick around and see where this goes. I have heard that the limit of the actual game is 250,000 people, citizens, but I'm sure that I've had that I did a Republic where I got up to about 285,000. I think it is on one. I think it's one of the first videos I posted up. It's like a time lapse video. It's actually my most popular video. I'm pretty sure that Republic was about 290,000, but it just got too much. You know, it just got too much to handle, really. So, and I think that was, you know, that's a couple of years ago now. I think that video was, so there wasn't the things in the game like there is now, like you know, you didn't have waste collection to deal with, things like that, and it's still, the performance got too bad. And also back then you were just constantly correcting, you were constantly dealing with train lockups, which this is still around today, don't worry. This Republic is experiencing that as well. You always get 1 point in the game on your map where it always happens where you just get one area where all the railways start to meet, and this is my one. I've had to redesign this about 3 different times, but I get really edgy when I'm redeveloping rail or road, because the game does have a nasty little habit of just crashing you to desktop when you're messing around with the roads. So I do it very, very sparingly, but when I'm constantly getting lockups with the trains, you know, you do sort of have to bite the bullet and get that done. Especially that in this Republic there is, I could do with, no, I think this, where is it, this distribution plant here, I'm pretty sure that this one is like an emergency one. Yeah, so if anything gets down to 30%, that will start to deliver, just in case the trains lock up. And then in all of the storerooms I do, food is provided automatic buy-in, so that they should never run out of actual food, but everything else, yeah. Okay, so let's get on with it. See if this gets, how quickly this gets emptied out. Make sure I actually cut the payments for the stuff. Is this one coming now? It's this one. Looks like it. Here comes a truck. Oh no, it's loading electronics. let's export him. But I do want to make sure that that gets emptied. So doing quite well with the exports at the moment, so we've got quite a bit of money coming in. I'm not having to import any electronics anymore or chemicals and things, so we are nearly completely self-sufficient. The only thing that I am not self-sufficient for is grain imports, grain supply, because it's such a tiny island that I don't think I would be able to support this population with local grain anyway. And I think in real life, with the Severna Island, it is pristine. These woods are primordial woods. It was never, in the lore of Severna, it was never really colonized, as there was a lot of reefs and rocks just below the surface. The sea around Severna is very shallow, so until the sort of the modern age, where we have sonar and more detailed oceanic maps of the seabed around Severna, it become more practical to come to the island. So that's why it was left relatively untouched. There was a couple of small little villages in the north and the south, a couple of little fishing villages, little fishermen's refuges for storms on the North Sea. But due to the earthquakes on the island and superstition of certain aspects of this island, it has remained relatively sparsely populated up until the founding of the Severna Republic in 1960. Where was I going with this? Yeah, so my grain. So the grain I still am importing here, and last year the Republic spent 541,000 rubles on grain, but we exported 9 million worth of stuff altogether. So it's a small price to pay, and it means that the Republic has a stable and reliable source of grain, and also it helps keep those vehicles off the road, because if you're wanting to get to a high population, you really every single vehicle that you have out there on the road needs to be there, because that's what will cause your performance to go naff. And never let your citizens have their own cars either, unless it's a very select few in one area or something like this, because once you give them that, it's performance death essentially. So after that ramble is over, so if I'm going to develop this into the National Plaza, all I really need to do is just to get rid of this road here and complete this road here. I think it obviously looks like that I did used to have a road there. So we'll just demolish those. So we'll get the road from there to it's points there. Right, and then get rid of this road. There we go. I need to move this as well because I want to raise the terrain up to the same height as obviously this bit here, because when you all the government buildings are there, it just helps give that sense of grandeur. So new substation to replace that one, and I'll put that here, there, yeah, that'll do. Actually, I'm going to also move this transformer as well. Move it here, because then it'll clear up this. I mean, I'm not going to move the railway. That's too much effort. But I shall move this transformer site here. Come in. There you are. Right, so move that to there. And then just okay, and then I'll demolish this and connect up the wires that used to go to that one. Right, so boom that away. Yeah, that's the only... I don't set the realistic settings to absolute maximum because I just think that, yeah, right, I just don't want to have to deal with that. I think this game is, once you get to the later stages, what my goal is to try and max out the population on such a tiny little space with only, and I really only want to use half of this. I only really want to develop on the north side of the island. I don't really want to develop this at all. I want to try and, you know, that's a little challenge I've set myself. I don't want to sort of destroy all those woods, because I want to build eventually, once I've got this going, once I've got the government district completed, I am going to build a tourist area here in Northridge, but that's planned for the future. That's still full. I might just have to do an actual truck, you know, set the route to just move, just to export all of that stuff. Oh, actually, yeah, that's it. Why don't I just export it all? So which one's this? So load everything and then unload them at the... What I'll do is I'll add, so I don't want to change what it does here, but I'll just unload mechanical components and electronic components. Alright, are any trucks heading towards it? No, not yet. I mean, how much is this stuff worth, actually? No, it's wasteful. I can't just destroy it. I don't think I've got any spare... Oh, I might have, actually. Oh, I have. I'll just set... It's one truck. It should only take a couple of journeys. It's not a very big warehouse. Load everything. Wait until loaded. so I don't lose track of the truck, and then just unload them into there. Wait until unload and start. So I like sometimes when I put new vehicles out, I just like to have a little look at the views. It's gonna have to go and get fuel first, isn't it? I think. So this is the container port that will be exporting vehicles. That's something I need to get the shipyard up to. Getting a container ship, or one that can take away a lot of vehicles. Ooh, getting motion sickness. It's a heating plant. Big theatre there. It's killed a load of people. Bit rocky here. I'm going to redevelop this road. Alright, let's... Oh, typical. Absolutely typical. I actually better get it to load that. Oh, that'll load 100% of anything. So, go into this road. Right, so get rid of the pass or the sidewalk. In Britain, we call them paths. Right. I think they do in this game as well, actually. I think they're just called paths. Footpath. Footpath. They do call them paths. Right. Come on, because I don't want to do it. Redevelop that ground until it's gone. But yeah, I really need to maybe slow down the birth rate, because I only noticed it literally the other day whilst I was looking. Considering I've got 6,000 hours in this game, you think I'd have uncovered everything, but if you go to... No, it's not him. It is the Minister of Scientists, was it? No. Oh, yeah. So you click on it and go on what is there to research, and there is increased birth rate or decreased birth rate. So I've never actually done this before. Maybe I'll do that in a more of a, you know, make it more of the subject of the video. Right, so where do you work? Mixed waste cannot be stored. Alright, I'll sort that out. Because if one of them's gone weak in a technical services, then run down rather, then the chances are they all are. So it's more than 50%. More than 50. Yeah, I really need to set up a repair station. I might do that now. I'll just replace that one truck that's actually broken down. I'm sure I've got a spare garbage truck. Oh, I've got one. Anyway, I just saw a load in here there. Right, so we'll replace it with a large one, and I'll just double check why that's saying that it can't export mixed waste. So, because that's a problem. I've got, yeah. What was I doing? Oh yeah. God, I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired, so I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Why can't that? This is probably working for the same one. Mixed waste cannot be stored. So where is mixed waste stored? Well, that's all mixed waste, and it's not full. maybe it can, maybe, it's only a temporary thing. It's because I export most of my garbage. It's just there's no ship there at the moment. But it should be able, they should be able to fill this up though, shouldn't they? I might. So let's have a look here. So I'll just store these tankers. No, that's not there. Right, it's all the way over there. So we'll just store these in the boatyard. This is a tanker as well. Yeah. I'm going to expand the oil fields at some point, or build another refinery, but I don't need them. I don't need to deal with that. See, yeah, right. I shall get that repair station made, but it's starting to be built immediately. So I've only bought those two. So there's a. I always used to use this one for waste because it was the only one that the game had, but some brilliant modder has made another one which holds a little bit more, so I'm going to buy the plans for that one, and also the, should I have the Container Express? I'm just not very keen on the Container Express. I don't know, it seems to go moves too quickly. It's unrealistic. It's like, I suppose it says only 13 knots. Total capacity. Will this hold vehicles? What's the West offering? Wow, they're a lot more expensive. Yeah, they're too expensive. Ooh, garbage freighter. Sure, that is that. Yeah, that's new. It's 4 million rubles though. I ain't paying that. It doesn't hold vehicles. I mean, really, actually thinking about it, I'm sure do these hold vehicles? Yeah, they do. So we'll build one of these first, and then we'll build another barge for vehicles. But there isn't actually. Sorry about this. This is the thing that I do. I'm just thinking as I'm playing as I'm going. So that one's got like that model of that boat has got like a roof on it. Whereas because this is going to be for vehicles, I want the one that's open, which is that one. Oh, but that one can't hold vehicles. Ooh, it's lucky I noticed that. Okay, I stand corrected. Even though this one's got like a closed roof bit that holds vehicles, whereas the other one doesn't. So I'll make two of those. One to go to the west, one to go to the east. And we'll make the waste ship first because I do want to keep on. I want to keep up with the exportation of waste. So let's go. That's being built now. Missing steel. Ah, yes. That's something I do actually need to do. is to build a distribution office to supply the vehicle production buildings with steel, because the distribution office that I was using has only got one open hull. It's one of the big ones, the big trucks, big open hulls, but it has only got one truck. So where is an open hull? Is that one, or is that a dumper? No, that's an open hull. Right, so we'll pop that. That's its new home. The other one. So it's two there. We'll try it just with the two. That should, hopefully that'll keep up. So here's carbon Severna, where the coal and steel can be found. See, there's enough steel. It's not due to a shortage. So load steel from there, and then unload to the shipyard up to 80%, and then unload to the road vehicles, and also I think, is it this one that needs steel? Yeah. And then unload to the electronic components, and I don't think the electronics has steel. No, it doesn't. Has this got fuel? No. There we go, so they should be going off now. And have I got any other open hulls anywhere? Is that an open hull? Yeah. I think that's got high capacity as well. Where is it? Oh, for God's sake. Ah, there it is. Right, so that should now deliver the steel to all these and get that underway. This should now be empty, which it is. So the truck can just go back to... So we'll turn off the wait until loaded. And then once that's dropped off, what's left? Right, so I'll make that its new home, and it can help with maybe getting, so the current supplies for these, for like fabric, which is actually located on the other side of the island, I'll use this one truck to get fabric, electronics from there. Yeah, and then that's yeah, perfect. Right, so we can get that gone. Any surprises underground here? No, it's relatively nothing at all actually. I have intentionally kept this area clear. I mean, if you've watched my previous videos, you may have seen all this used to be completely clear. There was an old sewerage plant that used to be here. So yeah, this used to be a big sewage plant there, so I had to reroute these pipes to go to the new ones, which are, I think, being heavily used. So I'm going to construct another one of those as well. One problem at a time. Right. Oh, I've got enough money. Let's just do it with cash. 'Cause what else am I going to spend it on? Something that seems a lot higher. I want to keep this bit flat in the middle. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, for the time being, that's what I'm working on. I might be able to put a tunnel through these, which I always think looks cool. I will have to remove the road temporarily, I think. Perfect. Please don't crash, please don't crash. Oh! Right, see you in a moment. Okay, welcome back to you. That's been a few seconds, if no, pretty instant from that crash. But yeah, so we're back loaded up and I've just completed the train tunnel again. So we're back up to the stage at which it decided to die on me. Actually, oh, I need a train construction yard, don't I? It's a train tunnel. I'm sure you used to be able to make train tunnels, but just not train tracks. I mean, it makes sense that you can't use road vehicles, but just double check that. Yeah, no, so I'm going to have to pay for that. Okay. I might flatten this bit here, actually. No, wait, no, I'll leave it. Right, so that's all cleared and ready to go, and I shall get this constructed in the next video. Thank you very much for watching today, and make sure you tune in to see what the government district will become. And I will construct a new vehicle repair station. Okay, thank you very much for your patience and attention today, and I really hope to see you again in the next one. Please like and subscribe, help a little channel grow, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye bye.